Are we recording?
Yes, we're recording.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
Oh,
you see, like, that's what you do. Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Antonella. But I guess with a Josh Anto, sorry I cut you off.
Okay.
So stop. Okay, you go first.
I'm trying to go first.
Okay, go.
Oh, we're blurry. There we go. So today we're just gonna be doing a Q&A since, you know, it's gonna be our first video and you guys pretty much don't know who we are, so we kind of just gonna...
We're strangers.
We're just gonna start off, you know?
Alright. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. So, do you want to start off with, like, who you are? Like, your age and stuff? Because those are questions, but I just feel like it's better for us to just introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Well, my name is Josh. I am 24 years old, about to be 25 here in a couple months.
Okay, and my name is Antonella. I'm 23. I just turned 23. The first question is, what's your favorite thing about each other?
You want me to go first? You want to go first?
You can go first.
Well, well, first off, there's many things that I love about her. But two things I would probably say is that she's very clean. She's probably one of the cleanest people I've ever met. And that she just likes to take care of people. She's very caring. Nurturing, yeah, there you go. She's very nurturing. Yeah.
I think my favorite thing about Josh is that he always makes me laugh. And that's like one of the things I hate about him too, because I hate when I'm mad at him and I'm trying to be mad at him, trying to stay mad at him, and he comes in, he does something, and I'm like, dude, seriously, like, I'm trying to be mad at you, I'm trying to stay mad at you. But then I also love it because it's like the days that I am upset about things, like, I turn around and he's like doing something and I'm like, all right, like, everything's okay, everything's gonna be okay. And I think another thing that I love about you is how genuine you are and kind of how patient you are with me. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm all over the place and I have like bad days and I just don't know. Like, I'm one of those people that when I'm having a bad day, I'm having like a shit day, and everything just gets worse. Like, I'll drop my coffee and then, you know, I'll walk out of the house and lock the door on myself, like lock myself out. And like, he like can calm me down. Like, he's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes, like, don't even worry about it. And I love that because I'm very like, are you serious, Josh? You locked yourself out? Like, how'd you drop your coffee? You know, and like, he's not like that at all. He's very calm and like, hey, like, chill, like, I'll be there in a few minutes. It's okay, we can make you another coffee, or like pick up Starbucks on your way. And so I love that about him. Another thing that says is, what's your biggest pet peeves about each other?
You want me to go first again? Let me see. She has this habit of, she thinks because she cleans the whole house that she can leave the dishes in there for a couple days because she's gonna clean the whole house the next 2 days. So she thinks that just because she's gonna clean the whole house in a day or two, that she can leave a stack of dishes in the sink. And that's just me. I'm very like, oh, we just cooked and I'm gonna clean all the dishes. And she's like, oh, no, it's okay, don't do it now. Let's just relax. And I'm like, they're not gonna get done. And she's like, I'll do them. And then she'll yell at me the next day because I haven't done them. Yeah.
Well, okay. Because
so that's one of the pet peeves that I have about her.
Okay, I think you should stop throwing that.
Well, he's gonna keep...
Sorry, we have a puppy. His name is Winston, and he loves to play fetch, and he was sleeping like 10 minutes ago. Now that we're recording, he's like, hey, yeah, I'm here, let's play with me. But I think my biggest pet peeve, I don't know though, because I have a few.
About me?
Yeah. I think one of them is like, I hate how, like he said, like, he works a lot. He works Monday through Friday, and I'm off on Fridays, so I feel like it's like he deserves to come home to a clean house. So I'll clean, and I don't mind cleaning. Like, I actually really love cleaning, because if I'm not cleaning, then I'm kind of just sitting here bored. And so I really like cleaning, and it doesn't bother me. But I think what I hate is how he'll be like, oh yeah, like I'll make the bed, or I'll wash the dishes, and like I'll do all this, I'll pick up the dog poop, I'll clean the backyard. And then like when it comes to the day that he has to do it, like I'll be like showering or getting ready, and I'll come out here and he's playing video games. And like the poop is still outside, the trash is piled, the bed's not made, and I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like you just said like you were gonna do everything. And then I think another thing is when he plays video games. Like I hate when I'm like,
you already know the boys, they're out here yelling in my ear saying go left, there's someone right, and then I got grenades everywhere.
But I literally hate how like I'm sitting in the room and I'm like, babe, like.
Hey, but I do get up. I die and I get up and I say, what's up? What do you need?
Like
a glass of water. You couldn't get up and get a glass of water. Your legs are broken.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not petty like that. No, he's lying. No, I think mostly like, okay, kind of. It's mostly when I'm doing makeup. Like when I'm doing my makeup and I'm like I'm not trying to get up and I'm like sitting down and it's easier for him to get up and I'm calling him. I hate that he didn't get up.
Not in the middle of a gunfight.
Or like too when I'm in
the gulag. Oh, when I'm in the gulag and she calls me, I'm like, I can't hear you.
So you did it on purpose?
No, it's just I gotta win that one-on-one. If I don't win that one-on-one, I can't drop back in for Donsk.
I feel like you're doing it on purpose.
You bought me the headset. What can I say?
Okay, another thing was, how's living together?
So, we've been living together for a little over 2 years now. Everything was pretty much sudden. Well, how can I say this? How do you want to explain it? Well, when we first were together, we were more of just hanging out all the time, and we were always with each other, and we lived separately. And then just kind of gradually decided, like in like a split second, that we were planning on just moving in together. And
which, you know what's crazy now that I think about it? We're very split second people.
Well, yeah, I mean,
like we don't, like we say like I think we manifest a lot of things that we do and say, and like, a lot of things that we do we manifest.
Yeah.
But I think like it's super, like we'll talk about it for like a year, like, oh yeah, we're gonna move in, and then like it'll just be all talk for like a year, and then we'll all of a sudden do it. And like I think like,
but I think we like slowly like prep for it though. Like we're not just like, oh, we're gonna just throw all this money at things. I think we kind of just. We kind of talk about it, and we do like this like little like hints, like, hey, like look at this place, this is nice, or you know, when I move into this, we already have everything set, like, oh, we're gonna get this bed and we're gonna get this TV.
I think, yeah, it's
but
a lot
it's
of
like more of like we're not like living together, so we're in a separate home, and we're just like talking about all the stuff that we're gonna do, and by that time we're already thinking about doing it. It's like we already know what we want, so we're just out there and going and getting it, if that makes any sense.
I guess.
You know?
I don't know. I mean, I really like living with him. Like, I think it's like that thing when people say, like, when you move in with somebody, it's like moving in with your best friend, and I definitely think that, and I think it's like, it's cool. Honestly, Josh and I, we don't fight. We bicker about, like, a lot of things, like, like how he said, like I leave the dishes there because I know I'm going to clean it in 2 days. Or like how he leaves the dog poop, like things like that. Like I think, like it's small bickerments, but it's never like anything like big fights where I come home and I hate living here, or it's like big things that I like want to go home and like go back to my mom's house. It's like, I don't know, it's cool. It's like, it's super cool that, you know, like we wake up, we make coffee, we go to work, and then we go to school. We do everything like apart from each other. So we're never together during the day, and then when we come home, it's like, oh my god, how was your day? Or like, oh my god, I did that. Yeah, like we talk about our days, and it's like super cool. And then even like when we go out and stuff, like we get ready together, and you know, we take pictures before we go out, and then we go out, we get whatever happens, and then we come home, and we're like, it's like cool and stuff, and like we get to come back to each other, and like I think a lot, like we were kind of getting tired of like, I was getting tired of him dropping me off. You know, and like I was getting tired of him like having to pick me up, or like driving 20 minutes,
or like the leaving so early, like having to leave late, or not being able to stay the night, stuff like that. It was just, and like we didn't live close, isn't it? It wasn't like she lived like
Yeah, we lived
2 minutes,
so.
3 minutes away. I was driving like 10, 15 minutes. You know?
Which that's not far, but it seems far.
Yeah, it
like
does.
we were
especially at
town.
night.
Yeah,
across town. Yeah, just especially at night, and then like early in the morning when I had to go to work and I still had to go home or whatever. You know.
So I don't know, but I love living with him. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's fun, and especially
like living with your best friend, like she said.
Yeah, and especially too, like when we have friends come over and spend the night, like it's like, whoa, like trap house, like it's fun, like it's just
party and just chill and
like it's just fun. I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's like I definitely recommend, but I don't know though, because I feel like some people need to learn how to live by themselves before they live with somebody.
Yeah,
and
I don't know. I feel like if you guys are the same people, you guys are gonna butt heads a lot. But I feel like two different people can work together to get things done, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like
I feel like if I was a neat freak and she was a neat freak and she was putting her stuff the way she was putting the stuff the way she wants, and then I'm over there like, oh, that doesn't meet my standards, then it's just we're gonna be bumping heads all the time. And you know, I'm a simple man. I do the things that I do, and I put the things where I want. And she'll go and move it, and I'm like, okay, she moved it, and then I'll have to figure out like, oh, it's gonna go here for the rest of its life, because if it doesn't, she's gonna be like, where's it at?
Okay, yeah. That does work.
You know?
I think we complement each other.
Yes,
I think that we
very
like like how he says like I hate washing dishes. Like actually, I don't hate washing dishes as much now, because it's like our own dishes and like our things. Like before I was living at home, like I would be washing my dish, and my mom would be like, well, you're not gonna wash everybody else's.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what? Like I don't need to read mine. Why am I gonna wash everybody else's? You know? But I don't mind that now. It's just our dishes. Like it's just him and I. Like I just know it's easier. But I do hate washing dishes. But I don't mind cleaning the room. So I think that we complement each other, because I'm inside the room cleaning the dish or washing whatever, like cleaning our room, and he's out here washing the dishes. You know? And like I don't know. We just go hand in hand. But I do think that like sometimes, not that I ever wish that I like. How do I explain it? Like sometimes I'm like, dang, like I feel like I needed to know how to be independent, like without you, like move in by myself, and then like know how it feels like to live by myself and like take care of myself, because now I'm like so spoiled that, you know, when I like if Josh, I'm not gonna say this is ever gonna happen to us, but if Josh were to leave, or we were to ever break up, like it's just that big adjustment of me learning how to live by myself. Yeah. Which I'm sure any of us can figure it out, but. You know, but if you do have an opportunity, I would definitely move in with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your friends.
But I would talk about it first. Don't just jump into something thinking like, oh, it's gonna work out just because, you know, you guys click to a certain extent. Talk about it, you know, if you guys are really about it.
Be about it.
Yeah, be about it. Just go for it. And if it doesn't work out, I wouldn't say just break up and never talk again. You know, try to go back to being, you know, that friend mentality, and then talking about that stuff or what didn't work when you guys were in a relationship, and then just go from there, you know?
I think like that's the funniest thing too. It's like when you move in with somebody, it's like a different level of commitment, I feel like. Like it's not like getting married. I mean kind of, it is kind of like getting married. Like I feel like him and I, when we first moved in, like we would butt heads a lot, and like it was something that like I was not used to, because living at my parents' house, you know, when you live at your parents' house, your mom cooks dinner, and like dinner's ready when you come home, and like things like that. It wasn't like that with us. Like he would come home from work later than so I would be home, the first one home, and I would have to cook dinner and get everything ready. And like I feel like that was like a big thing for me, was because I felt like I would come home and do everything. You know, like I would have to pick up the house, cook, and like do everything that I wasn't used to doing. Like my parents would always do that for me. And so we used to say all the time, like, you know what, I would say all the time, I'm going back to my parents' house. I'm moving back. I'm going back. And he would be like, good, go back. And like, obviously we go hand in hand, because like, I'm sure if it was another girl and he said that to somebody, like the girl would be like, whatever, like pick up their stuff and leave. But I'd be like, haha, like that's not funny. And you know, like I would lay back down, like I would stop. But like I don't know, we just go hand in hand with each other.
I think we just, like she said, we complement each other.
Yeah.
So another one of the questions was, when did you guys meet each other? So we met a little over 3 years ago. Yeah, a little over 3 years ago. We've been together. It'll be 4 years in May.
3 years.
3 years?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I'm sure. It's 3 years.
Okay.
So yeah, so we met each other 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3.5 years
the first
ago.
time I saw her, I was at a buddy's house. Yeah, the first time I saw her. I didn't know who she was. I've never seen her before in my life. And I just knew that day that I wanted to talk to her and get to know her. So I asked my buddy who she was, and then I went over there and, slid in the DMs.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, actually, no. She slid in my DMs.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Look.
She
If
slid
you
in
guys
my
want,
DMs.
if you guys want a story time, let us know. And we'll tell you a story time about how we started dating.
Yeah, we can do that. You want to read the next one?
You can go.
And then also another one of the questions on the thing was our 3 favorite food spots. This one's going to be really hard since we did move.
Not for me.
Not for you?
Mm-mm.
So you got 3 food spots already? Wow. We haven't went out to eat a lot of places here in Arizona since we just moved over here from California. I know a couple places that I've tried that are really good, but you can go first.
Okay, so my places are from back home because honestly, like he said, we haven't really ate out here, so I don't really know too many places here. But I know that a spot for us is Raising Cane's, but I feel like that's a spot for everybody. We just never had one near us, and we never went to one in LA or any place like far away. So we just found out.
Yeah,
when
we just found out
here.
when we moved here.
But one of the places back home is Hamasato. I love Japanese food. I love Japanese food. Another place for me is Sizzling Gogi. I live at Sizzling Gogi. If we could eat there every day.
We literally would eat there every day.
Or maybe every other day.
I don't know. They have a lot of stuff on their menu, so it's.
You're right.
I think I could eat there every day and I'd be good.
Chonchis.
The what?
I said, but I'd be fucking chonchis.
Oh, I know. It'd be so fat.
Giant.
So what's your third one then?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Yeah. I
You can have Taco Bell anywhere.
I know, but it just said 3 fish food spots.
Yeah,
it didn't say
I
where. Taco Bell.
So we're from California, so I can do my 3 from California.
Just 3 of them anywhere. Yeah.
Well, we just tried a new pizza place down here. It's called Barro's. I think their pizza is good. We're big pizza people. We do love our pizza. But another place I would have to say is Hoagie's. I do love Hoagie's and Firestone.
Oh, I forgot about Firestone.
Firestone is our.
I've tried not to
forte.
think. I've tried not to think of like food places back home.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another one. Our 4th one. It's a little. What's it called?
What is it?
I don't know. What would you call it? Oh.
I don't even know what you're talking
I'm
about.
talking about either. A fourth place would be La Picosita.
Oh,
we love our Mexican
no.
food.
Okay, look, I used to love Picosita, and everybody that's from Santa Maria, you know that Picosita is like the shittest place that everybody goes.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, compared to Joe's
Tacos here.
Joe's Tacos in Arizona, it's in Glendale. Well, is it in Glendale? I don't really know. I don't know where we're at.
It's in Glendale. It's over by the outlets. I don't remember what
No,
they're
it's
called.
not.
Yes, it is. That's where we came from. By Cabela's. It's down in that area.
Okay, honestly, search it up. They have a YouTube. They have a YouTube channel. They have an Instagram. Joe's Tacos. Honestly, it is freaking fire. Period. Fire. Way better than Picosita. I promise you. If you ever come to Glendale, come to Arizona, hit me up. I'm taking you there. It is freaking fire.
Really
They have like different types of tortilla. They have like corn and flour, and then I I don't even know how to explain it. They put guac on top, so if you're a guac lover,
So good.
And they have agua frescas. Literally, they're like freaking huge.
They're homemade.
And it's just search them up. Do yourself a favor. It's fire. Way better than Picosita. No offense. I mean, I love Picosita, but this place is just.
It's way better.
Okay, and then the last question I think is why did we move? Want me to say?
Well, yeah, if you want to.
We hate California. I'm just kidding. We moved down here for new opportunities. We wanted to better our future, and we knew that living in our hometown, we weren't really growing. I personally felt like
we were just stuck.
Like we kind of felt stuck, you know, and like all our friends had moved.
Yeah.
Well, all my friends have moved. All my friends have moved to like different states, and like I was
school and just moving on in their lives.
Exactly, and I felt like I needed to finish school, so that's what I'm doing. I'm finishing school. I felt like I needed to take steps to get out. Really, honestly, I felt like California, Santa Maria, basically, was just not for me. Mm-hmm. It was not for us. I don't want to speak for your behalf, so I'm just gonna say like my side. But like I felt like it just wasn't for me. Like I didn't like Santa Maria. I was so complacent. I was comfortable, and I just didn't like it. Like I just felt like I needed to grow. Everybody, the same 4 bitches were doing the same shit every weekend, and I just.
This is family channel.
It's okay.
We need to quack them out.
Yeah. And so like I felt like I just wasn't about that anymore. I really wanted to grow, and I really wanted to like. Just explore. I want to travel. I want to finish. I want to just do so much, and like it just wasn't happening there. And I definitely feel like though, like I would definitely retire and go back, but to Orchid. And I feel like if I could do that, that'd be great. But like for now, honestly, we needed to leave, and I feel like we have so much exploring to do. Like
we just have so much of our life together because, you know, us being not knowing each other for so long, like we've all done our thing and we've all like had our own separate lives. But now that we're together, it's kind of like we made a decision together to, you know, move away and just start fresh and just, you know, I've never been to Arizona, and I know I've just by looking up online that there's so much stuff to do out here, and we just want to just do all that stuff. We just want to have fun and, you know, just be out here and just do our thing. Just not have that worry like, oh, we're here and we want to be over there. But now that we're here, we can do that. We can go out and just do things and, you know, have fun. And I think it's cool. I think it was a good move. It was simple. It was fast, and you know, I'm loving it out here already. To be honest with you, I really am. I'm happy and I'm excited to just move and just keep on going.
That's how I felt too. I felt like it was like our biggest
flex.
Yeah.
Our biggest flex. You know.
Like I just feel like, you know, like we are doing like I don't know. It's crazy. Like moving is so crazy. It's so scary. But then like once you're there, it's kind of like, oh, okay, like I know I need to survive. So like survival instincts kick in, and sorry.
Shaking everybody.
Sorry. And like I feel like your survival instincts just kick in, and you just like it's so different. Like I like highly recommend if you can move to a new city or like just visit for a while, do it. Oh my gosh! Like honestly, I literally tell all my friends, I tell all my family, like come to Arizona, come stay a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, come. Like there's so much to do out here. There's so much to see.
Yes,
there's so much.
Hot. I mean, we just got here. We haven't experienced any of the heat yet.
Yeah.
It's actually been like Cali weather to us, and we're enjoying it. But I know once that heat comes, we're gonna be like, oh, what the heck? What do we do? But you know, we're gonna get through it, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna just do our thing. We're gonna go and kill it, crush it. We're not gonna look back, and we haven't looked back since we moved out here. We're just moving forward.
For sure. So I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, well, I guess that's the end of our Q&A. Follow us on our journey to Arizona.
Or not to Arizona. In Arizona. We're already here.
In Arizona. I don't speak English.
Yeah.
What is it? How does it go? You say like, subscribe. Help me out.
You got me started.
Like, subscribe, hit that bell button, comment. I knew all this. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what to do.